G'day Detailers Daily. Before we kick off today's episode, I'd like to make welcome Autofiber Australia, our new sponsor. So, as we all know, one thing when it comes to professional detailing, it's really important to use the right microfiber for the job, especially when it comes to ceramic coatings, glass cleaning, and etc. So, the guys at Autofiber Australia are offering an exclusive deal to all our Detailing Down Under podcast listeners. So, they're giving us 15% off on our first order. So head on over to autofiber.com.au and use the code 15DDUP. Also, if you are a business owner, you can also email Autofiber Australia. So that's sales@autofiber.com.au, and that'll get you 10% off, and you set up your trade account for that. So seriously amazing, good stuff, really. I've been using their applicators and scrub ninjas for a while now, even before this pod. So yeah, I really like the brand and what they offer. So, and I wouldn't support it if I didn't like it. So, head on over and see for yourself how good they really are and their products. So, so thanks again, Autofiber Australia, for coming on board, and hope you enjoys today's episode. Thanks.
Welcome to the Detailing Down Under podcast, the place for everything auto detailing in Australia right now. Here's your host, Dale Guthrie.
G'day and welcome to the Detailing Down Under podcast. I'm your host, Dale Guthrie. So we're back into it, another week, another pod, and yeah, it's been going pretty well. I think a bit of a huge one there last week with the boys from Chicago Auto Pros. So a lot of good feedback on that. And for those, if you haven't already, yeah, check it out. And yeah, check out the training as well and maybe register for it as well. So I think that's going to be huge for us. And yeah, I'm going along to that as well. And there's a few in the industry have already spoken to me, and they're going along as well, which is awesome to see. And quite a lot of experienced people going. So it's not just anyone that has just got into it. It's for everyone, really, no matter your experience level, which is pretty good. So, but this one, I've purchased some new equipment. So I went off to Sydney last week to the Gyeon G MEET conference in Sydney. So as I'm a Gyeon certified installer, they were holding their first conference in the first time for a few years. So they've done them before, and yeah, they were back into it after all the COVID stuff. So it was good to go along, and it was pretty eye opening, and yeah, I think everyone got a lot out of it. So I've been with Gyeon for certified for a bit over 2 years. So and been using their products for probably like last 5. And so the training, it was 2-day training sort of conference, and that was held, day one was held on the Thursday at Car Care Products facility there. So that was really good. And we had three guys from the Gyeon HQ. So Eve's their brand ambassador, Robert, who's the founder, and Jeremy as well. So yeah, all pretty cool to meet them. So yeah, the first day was just learning products, or not so much learning, just seeing tips and tricks, what we do. And it was quite interesting. Other things that people do as well, how they go about using the products, which was really good. And I think everyone learned a fair bit. So we talked about the prep, and then the polishing side, and some coatings after that. So end of day one, we all headed back into the city in the CBD, and then we all went out for dinner. So that was all really put on very well. So they know how to put on a show, Gyeon. So that was really good. Back into it then the Friday morning for day 2. So that was at the conference room at the hotel we're all staying at, and that was just the business and marketing day. So that was really good. Had a few speakers and sort of room discussions on a lot of topics, which was really good. And I think everyone got a fair bit out of it even again. So that's sort of where this recordings pick up from. So the first day we were all sort of too far into it, and weren't too really into it, grabbing the mics and running around. So I just thought we'd do it at the end of day 2, which was good. And we all they put on some more some more drinks for the end of the day, and that was the time when I thought I'd get the mics out and run around and see what people had to say about their 2 days. So yeah, there's a few details in this episode, and then I think we start off with Eve, so the brand ambassador. So very knowledgeable guy and very experienced, and definitely knows his stuff. And yeah, so it was even having a chat to him on the Thursday night at dinner was pretty awesome too. You don't get that opportunity very often. To the level that he details is pretty high end, and yeah, it was he had some good stories. So we'll kick it off there, and then yeah, that's pretty much it for that. But check it out, see what I come up with. I've got some new Road Australia mics. So yeah, they were I think they've done the job, and it's going to be give me some more flexibility. I think next year coming, I can tour around and catch up with people. So we'll check it out and hear what I had to say. All right, guys, we're here at the Gyeon Meet 22 in Sydney, Australia, and I've managed to find Eves, the brand global ambassador for Gyeon. So welcome to Australia, Eve, and the Detailing Down Under podcast.
Thanks for having me on the show.
No, it's awesome to grab you. So how long have you been the ambassador for Gyeon, and yeah, what made you go along with the brand itself and where it's at now?
Well, it started for me being an ambassador in like 2015. That was after we met and we did our first SEMA show. Was like meeting the people behind the brand, and as I said in the meeting here, the brand is a product brand, of course, but it's also a lot about people and the people who are involved in detailing and the people who are behind the brand and the people who are working with the brands. So why my choice for Gyeon? Well, sometimes you have to make a choice in life why you drive BMW and some drive an Audi. Everybody has his reasons, but when it comes to like products and quality, I've always been like very fascinated by things that are different yet still very high quality. And I think when I saw the first like bottles and boxes of the brand, it was something that was not seen at that time, and I knew what the plan on the long run would be. And like we show on like Automechanica and everything, we try to be like different. We try to redefine car care, and there is like this thing is what I find very fascinating in the things we do is we try to be very unique, but with the main purpose of delivering high quality products.
Yeah, I have to agree. I couldn't agree more with the products, because that's what got me in. So as I'm a certified detailer for Gyeon and have been for a few years, so I think the branding and the packaging alone just sets Gyeon apart from everyone else, I believe. So how do you see the industry? So you obviously travel a fair bit overseas, and how do you see the industry as a whole? And probably from what you experienced at SEMA recently, how as a whole in the world, where the detailing industry's at with products and stuff, and maybe with Gyeon where that's heading as well?
Well, detailing is a pretty young industry. Of course, when we go back to 50s and 60s in US, we had already the waxing and the hot rodding, but it came from there, and we bring now the detailing as we know it now. It's pretty young. It's maybe like a 10 year, 10 to 15 year old industry. So, what the future brings, I think we're already on a pretty high level when it comes to like chemical products. What's going to be very important is, and that's why we also focus a lot on that, is like on being like safe on all every EU regulations, because we are in 69 countries having products. So I think this can be a big change in how to make quality products that which we are doing now that are still regulated and like not using the wrong or dangerous chemicals, whatever is actually allowed, right? Because making a strong wheel cleaner or making a very, very hard or whatever coating you want to call it. It's not about that. It's to make something that is and easy to use and performs and is regulated, conform everything else.
Yeah, we hear that a lot with products coming into Australia. So we'll probably just wrap up your thoughts for the last couple of days. I think it's been pretty impressive for me, but being my first Gyeon conference, and I think everyone here alone's been pretty blown away with what we've seen and learnt and networked with others. So your thoughts on what we're doing over here? Is it good, or we got more work to do still, obviously?
Oh yeah, but I think we are heading in a really, really good direction when we see how many people attended and travel within the country to come to the meeting. And I think all different perspectives from different people that have different thoughts and have different also ideas or situations is only beneficial for everybody because like I said, I don't own the truth. Together we know more than I alone or you alone, and every day for us is also a school day, so we like to learn from the people who care for our brand, and as a reward we care for them.
100%, and I think we've all felt that in the last couple of days here. So I'll thanks for your attendance, Eves, and yeah, I think we're all pretty happy here as Gyeon certified detailers in Australia, and we thank for your time for the podcast.
My pleasure.
All right, we're just roaming around end of day 2 at the Gyeon conference, and who we got here?
We've got Andreas from Fresh Finish Detailing. We're here at the Gyeon conference. Did obviously the practical yesterday, and did the whole conference and meeting here today to learn about marketing and business benefits and stuff like that.
So what are your thoughts? Meeting everyone and getting to know everyone has been pretty awesome, I reckon, hasn't it?
It has been, yeah. It's honestly, I've made some friends. Some people that I've gotten to know really well from their experiences, and it was very, very beneficial for me as well. So I can take their experiences and put them with. Like, say if I was to ever come across something like that, it'll benefit me and know what they went through in the end.
Yeah, it's a good learning curve for everyone if you haven't been in long. Have you been with Gyeon long and detailing long?
Yeah, I have been detailing for 5 years. With Gyeon, I haven't been certified for 3 years, but I've been using Gyeon for 3 years. So yeah, it's been a really good experience. I've used all their coatings all the way through all through the way. Used a lot of their products. Really great product, really good brand. Really, and especially with today, we learned how great the networking is here as well. And yeah, it's just a really great experience. Really grateful to be here.
No, awesome. Yeah, all right. Well, thanks for that, and we'll wrap it up. But I think we've learnt a fair bit over the last few days, and I think we're all going pretty positive into next year. So it's been awesome. So thanks for your time.
Thank you.
All right, we'll keep roaming around here at the conference. We've got Shane here. How you going, Shane?
Yeah, good. How are you, Dale?
I'm pretty good, mate. So where are you from, and how'd you go the last 2 days here at the conference with the Gyeon?
Yeah, so I'm from GSM Works out in Brisbane. I'm doing mobile detailing. And I found the conference quite valuable in terms of managing a business, running it, and setting expectations with customers, like all the way through the start to finish of a business process. All the topics were covered, and they sort of cleared my mind and gave me a bit more direction on where to head and how to head there. So yeah, it's definitely worth attending.
Yeah, worth the flight down from Brisbane. So how long you been with Gyeon as an installer, and you like the brand?
Yeah, I've been with Gyeon for probably about 9 months. And yeah, I love the brand. The products work just as they're described, and they've got a whole branding and marketing down pat, which helps sell the product itself. Yeah, I definitely like it. Yeah.
No, awesome. So, all right, we'll wrap that one up. So thanks for your time, Shane.
Yeah, no worries, Dale. Take care. Bye.
Rightio, we've got Craig from Advanced Auto Detailing. How you going, Craig?
Yeah, pretty good, mate.
All right, how you found the last few days here at the conference?
I have to say, pretty mind-blowing. Just being able to talk to the heads of Gyeon, being able to talk to these guys that have grown so much in detailing and running their own businesses, meeting people that are on the same level as you and chasing that same dream. Just been absolutely mind-blowing.
No, it's awesome. So, is this your first conference, and how long have you been with Gyeon?
This is my second conference. Luckily, I was sort of in amongst the first level of guys that were in with Gyeon. I came to the very second conference that Gyeon ever held here. But I've been using Gyeon for probably a good 7-8 years. So I've been loving the product. I've trialled many other brands. I just find that Gyeon's just the one that it just works without overhyping themselves. It just does what it needs to do, and brilliant.
No, that's good. Yeah, I think even yesterday was the hands-on day, so I think we found a lot of tricks and tips what to do, and maybe different coatings as well in their line, what to do and what the customer requires. So I think that's been pretty good. So, and enjoying a few drinks along the way.
Most definitely. I think for me yesterday, being able to be hands-on with Yves, the main guy that sort of the face of Gyeon, being able to meet him and pick his brain and just learning, just even if it's just the tiniest little tidbit that's going to make me 5% better, I think that's great. And now being able to kick back with a drink and just talk socially to them, that just makes things so much better.
Yeah, no, even last night was good. He come over to our table and we had a chat in a few of us, so it was pretty awesome and good to pick his brain at a few things with the brand. So all right, we'll wrap it up. Thanks, Craig, for your time.
No worries, thank you.
Cheers. All right, found someone else. We got Anthony, yes. Anthony with Just Keep It Fresh Detailing. How you going, mate?
I'm good, how are you?
Awesome. So, how you found the last few days of the Gyeon conference?
Super informative. Got to learn about polishing. Yet I feel like the second day I learned more because we got more like human-to-human interaction in terms of business-to-business relationship, business-to-consumer relationship, especially during the panel talk. Yeah.
No, it was awesome. So, pretty cool to have all the Gyeon HQ here, boys. So, Yves and Robert. So, it's pretty cool to have them in town.
Yes, I've never seen Yves real life. First time in the conference, so first time seeing him. So yeah.
That was awesome. And you picked up a little award at the end of the day.
Yes, I did. That was a surprise, but I was very shocked in a good way. Surprised. I got the Strongest Growth Award.
Yeah, no. By the sounds of it, I think you sure do. So, where are you based, and how long have you been with Gyeon?
So we're based in Coopers Plains. Right now, we've been in Gyeon and operating for 2.5 years.
And you've been with Gyeon for a little bit?
So out of 2.5 years, around 2 years with Gyeon, yes.
Oh, yeah, nice. So what's your main business up there?
My main business, we focus on detailing and ceramic coating and PPF. Oh, and tinting now, so we have tinting services too.
No, awesome. So, and by the sounds of it, I think you got a fair few employees working for you, so things must be good?
Yes, things are good. We have 15 people working for us. Big growth, yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. So, all right. Thanks for your time, and thanks for coming on the pod, and good to meet you.
Thanks, Dale. Thank you. Good to meet you too.
All right. I found Dale from D&A Bartlett Automotive Detailing. How you going, Dale?
Yeah, good, Dale. Yourself?
Good name, Matt. Yeah, how have you found the last few days in the Gyeon conference?
Fantastic, very informative. I've gotten a lot out of this conference, so yeah, it's very helpful.
It's been pretty good, isn't it? So how long have you been with Gyeon, and where are you located?
We're located North Brisbane. We've been with Gyeon for 3 years. Started our business 3.5 years. Started using Gyeon products right from the beginning. Fantastic products, great maintenance products, and I haven't found a product that hasn't worked for me.
No, spot on. I'm pretty much the same. So, hopefully we do it all again next year, I guess. And there's been good networking for everyone as well.
Yeah, been fantastic. Great people in the network, and everybody's passionate about the Gyeon bit, and that's why they're here.
Yeah, no, it's definitely growing. So, all right, thanks for your time, and enjoy your safe trip back to Brisbane.
Yeah, thanks, Dale. Thank you. It's been a pleasure meeting you too.
Cheers, mate. All right, I got Nick from Mad Inc. in WA Perth. So how you going, Nick?
Good, mate. How are you?
Pretty good. So what's your thoughts on the last few days on the Gyeon conference?
It's been really good. Lots of people from all over Australia here. We're all in the same industry, so it's nice to get everyone together and talk about how our business is going, how their business is going, how we can help each other out. It's nice. It's good to network. You don't normally get all these like-minded people in the same place, so it's been good.
Yeah, 100%. So you're probably one of the longest standing Gyeon installers in Australia as well, and how do you find that?
It's good. We obviously were with them from very early on, so they've come a long way from the products that they used to offer to what we have now. There's a massive range, and especially the team in Australia. We started off with, I don't know, 3 or 4 guys to now 30 or so. So it's changed a lot, but they're an awesome company, awesome brand. So it's nice to see them evolving, as well as the people that have been with them for so long also evolve over those years. So it's been good.
No, awesome. So also probably one more. You were quite lucky to head over with the brand over to Germany recently.
Yeah, so that was an awesome experience, and very grateful to have been able to go. Again, very rare that you have people from all over the world in one place. So the event that Gyeon put on, it's unreal. You can't even describe how awesome it was. And being there and seeing and listening to what other people do in the world was awesome. And driving Porsches flat out and eating nice food and stuff, it was amazing. So that shows you the commitment that the brand has to the installers and the detailers.
Yep, nice. And it's pretty much one big happy family here at the moment. It's been quite eye-opening. This is my first one, and you've been to quite a few. So I think we've learned a lot, and I think, yeah, bring on next year.
Thanks, mate. I appreciate it, and hopefully next year's bigger and better again.
Awesome. Thanks, Nick. Rightio, we're running out of guests here at the moment, so I ran into Phil. Attention to detail. He's probably nearly Mr. North Queensland, I would say. So, how you going, Phil?
Yeah, good, thank you.
How you found the last few days? You're pretty popular, and similar to Nick from Mad Inc. I said you boys are about on the similar level with where your businesses are at in Australia. And how you found the last few days?
Look, they're always good, they're always fun, good to catch up with everyone. It's been a number of years since we've had a Gyeon conference because of COVID mainly. So yeah, there's a lot of faces here we haven't seen for 3-4 years. It's always good catching up with everyone, seeing how everyone's going in their businesses, and you always learn off one another and tips and tricks, and yeah, it's always good fun, love them.
Yeah. So you were again one of the first ones in Australia, and you've been with Gyeon for a fair bit.
Yeah, so we're in the first group. I think it was 2015 or maybe 2016. Nick was in that group as well. And yeah, I think there was maybe 6 of us originally, maybe 5 that were in that first Gyeon group. And then obviously it's grown year to year, and now there's 40 people here or so. So it's pretty impressive.
Yeah, no, it's crazy. So what are positive things about the brand? Like you and Nick both went overseas. That looked like pretty an epic tour, and I think you're obviously doing well with the product to be recognised.
Yeah, look, it was an amazing few days in Germany, and what Gyeon put together on such a big scale, a global scale, just the logistics of getting everyone there and just organising everything was incredible. I've never seen anyone in our industry from a manufacturer's point of view do something like that. Like, it was absolutely incredible, and they've really raised the bar. That is going to be hard to even match by them in following years and following conferences. So it'd be impressive to see what they do there. But I think the brand, look, it's an amazing brand, and it's not just about the products, whether they're the best products in the world, which every brand obviously will claim. It's more about the behind-the-scenes stuff, the support, the feedback that you get from them, the help that you get from them, the team itself, all the other people involved in the network. Like, it's a bit cliche to say, but like a family. So we all help each other, and look, I don't know whether there's anything similar to it in the industry, so it's pretty impressive.
No, I have to agree. I think Gyeon do it fairly different to everyone else, and you see some conferences from other companies, but I think what we've got here, and for all the Gyeon HQ boys to come across, I think it's pretty impressive to bring them here in Australia.
Oh, 100%. Like it's a big trip for all of them. They all travel constantly. I mean, since Germany, I think most of these guys have been traveling for the last few months around the globe, maybe been home for a week or two. So yeah, look, it's a lot of effort by them as well. And it's always appreciated them coming all the way from, Europe, Singapore, Asia to come all the way to Australia.
Absolutely. So, all right, we'll wrap it up and let you go. Thanks for your time, and thanks for coming down to Sydney all the way from Townsville.
I appreciate it, man. Nice meeting you.
Cheers. Rightio, we'll finish off with Frank. So we've got the National Sales Manager for Gyeon Australia. So he's the guy we mainly talk to if we've got any dramas or wants to check in. So how you going, Frank?
Yeah, good. Thank you. Thanks for having me on.
No, that's good. So how have you found the last 2 days? I know it's been a fair effort to pull all this together.
Yeah, no, it's been really good. I think the guys made more effort to come here, and guys from Perth and Darwin and rural Victoria and stuff like that. So they put in more effort than what we've had to do to sort of get everyone together. I think a lot of people got a lot of value out of it. Yeah, I think it's been really good. Everyone's enjoyed themselves. Everyone said they've got a lot of points and tips and tricks out of it, and mainly the networking side of things. So I guess guys that would never normally meet each other, like from Perth to Melbourne, wouldn't normally meet each other in normal circumstances, but this brings everyone together.
Yeah, I agree with that because I can't say I talk to a lot of Gyeon guys as much as I'm an installer, but yeah, I think this has brought us all together, and we probably haven't known so many and been in the one room together. And a few, couple of times for some other people have been the other conferences, but this is my first, and I think it's very impressive of what we've seen in the last few days, and I think we all need to thank you guys for putting it on.
No, pleasure. Thank you for, like I said, making the effort. I think we learned just as much as you guys do from this sort of thing, getting feedback from you guys as well. So, yeah, no, it's been really good. And there's guys that I haven't met as well, like even yourself, first time meeting you face to face. Those sort of rural country towns that I can't get to, that quickly. Then it's putting names to faces, and now sort of when I ring up guys, and it's like, oh, okay, I know who you actually are now. So, but yeah, it's been really good. I think a lot of value. I think a lot will, and even next year will be bigger and better. I think we'll have a lot more. We've had a really good turnout this year, being so close to Christmas. So yeah, no, it's been awesome.
No, it has. So how's your time been with Gyeon so far? You haven't been with them too long, but we've been talking for a fair bit in a way.
Almost 12 months now. So Gyeon, the brand's awesome to me. I work through car care products, and the brand is awesome as far as Gyeon goes. The support from Gyeon HQ is awesome. I guess looking at their marketing and the way they sort of promote their business as a professional brand compared to some other brands out there is just sort of makes my job that little bit easier as well. But yeah, I love it. I love everything about it. Love all the people, all the certified guys that we have on are really good guys and girls. So it makes my job that much easier.
Yeah, 100%. So, all right, we'll wrap it up. So, I'd probably like to thank Gyeon Australia for putting it on, and everyone from Gyeon HQ. So it was good to meet Eves and all the others. So, yeah, we'll wrap this up, and we'll hopefully do it all again next year. So, thanks for your time, Frank.
Cool. Thanks, mate.
So there you go. That was our wrap up of Gyeon G MEET 22. So. Yeah, I'd probably like to thank Gyeon as we spoke to Frank. So I'd like to thank them for putting the show on. I think everyone got a lot out of it, and I think companies that do this, I think it brings everyone together and like one big happy family, as we say. And I think it's good. Everyone loves to catch up and network, and I think our industry needs it over here. So, hopefully we can do a few more of these next year. So at the training. For Chicago Auto Pros, I am definitely heading there. Already booked half of it, so we're heading there, and I'm gonna grab my equipment, and we'll tag along and probably do a very similar thing. But I think it gives me more flexibility to get out and about rather than do a Zoom call and get everyone on. So if I am out and about, I can swing by and have a chat, do it that way, and so something a bit different. Trying to mix it up a little bit, hopefully. So, but this will be our last episode for the year. or the season, if you want to call it. So we've only been going since August, funny enough. But I'd probably like to thank everyone and all our listeners and guests who the guests that have been on. I can't thank you guys enough, and everyone that's listened as well and messaged me, and words of wisdom everyone's given me, which is good. So yeah, I'm still learning. I think we don't stop learning in this gig, but I think we're going pretty well. So we'll be back next year, bigger and better, hopefully. And I'm not sure exactly. I'll be hopefully January I'll start, if not February. So I know a few of you take a bit of time off, and I'll have some time off too. So I think we all need to chill out and relax for a few weeks. So we'll be doing that, and then we'll be back into pods, bringing it back weekly, no doubt. So yeah, if you are thinking of coming on, I do have some people to chase up. So if you are listening, I will get back to you or follow up, and we'll try and track down a date and time. So we'll work that out. So other than that, we've hope it's been a good few months so far, and I think everyone's enjoyed it. And I just keep saying this is for you guys. I'm happy to put it on, and but yeah, it's for you guys and for Australian details, and yeah, we'll get some more internationals on too. So that gave me a bit of a bug the other day talking to Chicago boys. We'll get a few more of them on as well. So, but other than that, thanks everyone for listening and for the year so far, and Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, and we'll see you all back in 2023 detailing down under pod. So thanks very much, and have a good Christmas break. Cheers.
That was another episode of the Detailing Down Under podcast. Subscribe now for everything auto detailing in Australia.